see if we can get on. Let me go here. Let's see. Is it live or is it Memorex? Let's see. Can I scroll here? Here we are. Let me click on that. We're going to try an early morning one. It's 9. Let's see. I don't have my son's phone. I don't know how many he's watching. We're going to go in here. The TV is updating. Here it comes. Live chat replays on messages appear when stream was live will show up. I just want to see how many people would see come on alive in the morning. Unannounced. Let's see how many people show up. 3 people watching. Let's see. Early in the morning. Got the guitar rocking. Oh, wait. That's not the right one. So I'm not on that one. Let's see. That's an old one. Let me see. Let's see. Is this it? What's samba? We don't want samba. Samba TV. We don't want it. Don't know what that is. Oh, there I am. Oh, look. Good morning. I think you're addicted live. No, I just wanted to see like a test with the mornings. I'm not addicted, and I just want to tell you guys because last night went a little long. I deleted the video anyway by accident because I shut my phone off because I couldn't get out of there, and so I woke up and I said, you know what? Some people do these in the morning. I wonder how good this would be in the morning. And I did. Just curious to see what's going on and how it would be on a Friday morning. I do like the live videos though a lot better than doing videos because it's more personable. You still have coffee? Coffee! Coffee in the morning! Coffee at the night! Coffee! Thanks. Yeah, we had some trolls on last night as well. I didn't know that if I have to hit end video or it doesn't save as well. So sorry about that, everybody. But I took so like String Locker was asking about the gabapentin too. So that ran a little bit late last night. So I took before the show, it's like 100 milligrams, and then I took 300 milligrams and another naproxen, which is like a muscle kind of relaxer, and it worked. Caffeine, yeah, I already had them. I tried the C4. I don't like them as good as the Monsters. I never drank coffee. I love iced coffee though. Iced coffee's really fucking good. And I was watching. I don't know if you guys ever watch like Wes Watson and Joey Stacks, these bodybuilder guys that are always bullying people. Wes Watson lives out here by me in Florida, Miami. He just got arrested again. Oh my god. Some of these social media people are like, they get so carried away. There's a kid that lives in Weston too. Who he's the one that has the bodyguard that always steps in front of him. He got arrested too. Oh really? I don't, I'm not. I would. That was kind of cool too to edit some of the parts of the video. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I wish I knew that if because the live stream stuff's kind of new to me. I didn't know that if I hit power off instead of end live, it would not load. The other thing is I like the live streams only because it's on the spot and it shows if you're personable or not. There's a lot of people that do live streams that don't have like great personality, so you know. Really? I yeah, Guitar Max is a month late. I told everybody about those Kramers a month ago. Nothing against him, but I was like, he's a little late to the party. At 150, $60, they're not gonna last. Because you can actually take those and put like a really nice. The pickups in there are not bad, and neck pickups really don't matter to me. But you can change the pot out to like a 500K and then put like a nice Duncan in there, and it's gonna. The necks are actually pretty decent, and like even this neck is all right. It's polished, the Charvel, but you can take a nail file and just sand down the edges. But if the frets are good and there's no buzzing, that sucks though. Alto sold out of them. I knew they weren't going to last. 100 $160. Just that Floyd Rose bridge that mounts on the top, like I said, is $250 if you to buy that and put it on another guitar. It's pretty cool that you guys are here in the morning. Don't you guys work? Now I wanted people to also see, you know, this is all I do all day. It's I don't have a record. You know what's great about everything is I don't have to record as much anymore, so I have more time to sleep. And let me see, is that in there? Oh, whoop whoop! I didn't think it was. Look funny. Let me put this down. Let's try not to drop that. So technical difficulties. I slid this in too. I think that's good. Yeah. It's spring break. You're school. Yeah, I got a 10-year-old. My dad. I just yelled at my dad. He woke me. My dad actually woke me up. My kid. So I'll tell you guys a funny story. I after the live stream, I started walking out my studio, and it's next to his room, but I soundproofed all the walls, and I got solid core doors on his and mine. And he tried to scare me as I came out of the room. he was he was up watching the live stream, so he knows that I curse and stuff. But he was asking me questions about. See, this is where the problem comes when these trolls come on and they start asking about the arrest and the OxyContin. So, and now he keeps asking me about the arrest because, again, my kid watches the channel because it's his dad, and then he asks about that, and I keep telling him I'll tell you later when you're old enough to understand. And I basically told him I was set up by a friend who worked for me. I said, so never trust even people that you think you can trust, right? It's one of those things. And I did these patches in this newer um, Kemper, and a lot of times when I do the new patches, what I want to do is actually go back the next day and hear. And this is the crankhead. And I think it sounds the best out of the Michael Britt ones. Yeah, bad shit happens sometimes. You live and you learn. It's part of life experiences, you know. I don't I don't really drink and only social now. You know, when I was drinking a bottle a day out on the tour and stuff. You know, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, we had the money and stuff." But when you're out on the road, you don't see that. It's kind of like the live stream. You don't see the time go by. When you're out having fun, you're drinking and stuff, you don't realize what you're doing to yourself, and you start going down bad roads. You know, and then you have enablers. Like the guy that set me up was the one who would get me all the other stuff and the girls and the party favors and everything else, and it wasn't a good thing. But I was always the happy guy, you know. So I wasn't. Some people drink and some people do drugs and they get mean, like ornery. I wasn't that guy. I was the fun guy that everybody wanted to hang out with. You know, and I watched a couple people doing live streams this morning that are like trying to build their channels and stuff. And I also wanted to come on here and explain some of this stuff. You know, you have to be very personable for people to like you. And these live streams actually help me because it shows the other side of a recorded video versus live with interaction. And that's a big deal, especially in the industry. You have to be liked, and the more you're liked with being careful is how you get ahead. You know, I the bad Brad videos and success and stuff, that's not how it works, unfortunately. And I don't want to bag on him. I just, I'm watching good people turn into people that they weren't in the beginning. Like even Rick Beato in the beginning was great. His videos were great, and he was very musical. Now it's about money. You know, Bad Brad thinks he's a celebrity in his own neighborhood. More power to you. You know, people ask me when we do Halloween, "Are you guys rich?" I'm like, no. I just don't want to be that guy. That's that's one of the things that hit me hardest one time is when I had my kid and I walked into my house and I had all the triple platinum album awards and I had all my Grammys lined up and I had everything on my wall as soon as you walked in my front door. And it was great because nobody came in my house. I was very private. You know, some of my friends saw it, but close friends. But and then after I had them, I go, why the fuck do I got this on my wall? What is this a shrine to? Bullshit. Realize the fucking labels make or break you. They're the ones that pay for your awards. They're the one that do all that shit. And what happened is, yeah, I just didn't want to be a part of that no more. I didn't want to worship myself. It's one of those things. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Well, I don't really do that. So where's everybody? It's spring break. I know you're a bus driver. And hey Jeff, do you play guitar? You obviously you must play guitar. Do you play like cover bands and stuff? And I actually like the sound of the crank amp. Some My buddy goes, go ahead, play fast in the morning. It's hard to. Like that kind of stuff, I can feel a little bit of stress because I'm not awake yet. I don't know if you guys can tell. I wonder, let me see if I log in what happens on here. Can I go back? Let's see. If I sign in, let me see. Wonder if I'll be able to do it like this. Let's see. Jittboy. Come on, baby. Welcome. Getting your profile ready. I'm going on my big monitor just to see. Recommended. Will it recommend myself? I don't think so. Let's go back up to search. Let's see. 13 watching. Look at that. I can see on there how many people are watching. Let's see what happens. Connecting. Oh, that's such a better picture too. I wish the comments would come up on the TV monitor. You practice low gain only up in practice and shows, and I used to play regularly. No cover bands, just jam with my buddies. Whether it's a cover or just improvising. To be honest, that was some of the best times of my life being a kid, man. Jamming with my friends. We'd bring our gear out at a pool in the backyard, have the cops shut us down. We were like 15, 14. And that was the other thing. As a kid, because I was advanced, I got to play with older guys. And I really didn't know how good I was, but I knew older guys wanted to play all the time, and it was fun. Like my kid John Holloway that passed away when we were kids, his his brother, you know, played drums, and we were always jamming and stuff. We were like 14, 15. He was in his 20s, and he was already like a professional drummer playing out and stuff and doing studio stuff. Yeah, low gain. I I don't I don't really play much low gain. The party video you commented on was my uncle's 50th. Oh yeah. Wow. That's great. 50th anniversary. Man, I've been with my wife. I was 18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 59. I've been with my wife for 41 years. So I got 9 more to catch him. And it's funny. I do, like I was talking, I was watching some of the videos and stuff and everything. And it's amazing to see people trying to do the YouTube channels and stuff and first getting started and everything, because a lot of people don't know, like 18 years ago I started this YouTube channel and they didn't have the algorithms built in and there was no money. I was up to 200,000 subs in within a year. I took most of those videos down. If you go all the way back, what's up, Stevie? You at work, bro? When I was doing when I first started this, I had all the G66 guys coming on here. Ola England used to come on and watch my videos. I had everybody on my channel at one time. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know that. But like my kid was, I went all. There's 500 videos. If you go way back where I wasn't showing my face, you'll see videos from 17 years ago with like 50,000 views and 18,000 views. I mean, it was constant. Nice. And it's good. Even if you're not on a professional level, it's good to see people play. You know why? It's it's 38 there. 38 degrees? Holy shit. It's good to see people like Philly, 899, 59 years old, Gem myself to you too, Gem by myself. That's great because, you can pass down some advice as you've learned, to others to get people to start playing. My whole thing is to get people to play. We need more guitar heroes. We need more fucking Savages. We need more Chris Olivias. We need more Eddie Van Halens. We need more Michael Schenkers. We need the guitar heroes. We need the kids to step up. And I don't know why people are so hell bent on dissing shred when it was one of the most technical aspects of guitar playing. I mean, there was jazz and there was shred. And a lot of those shred guys, like Michael Romero, fuck man, I, I don't, I can see him fucking shredding till 90. God bless his soul. But there's a lot of people, but it's early in the morning. This is what I do. By the way, I got this hat at Hobby Lobby for $10 in Orlando when I was up there, and I was at a thrift store and they were asking for used hats, $12.99. I bought a brand new Pac-Man hat for $9.99 at fucking Hobby Lobby. What's wrong with things now? It's crazy. That's a great story, man. Live venues are dying, and there isn't a place within 100 miles of you. Dude, you need to move to fucking Fort Lauderdale. There's a fucking bar on every corner of venues. I mean, you can look them up. We have Sharky's. That was the video I showed last night with my kid. There's 1,000 people. That's 7 nights a week live music. 7 days a week live music. It's unbelievable, and it's packed every night with 1,000 people. And it's 5 minutes from me. And then you have places like Galuppi's. They have a lot of tribute bands. I mean, that gets packed. I wouldn't say 1,000 people, but there's at least 500 people there almost every night, and they have good food and good stuff. And I wish the venues would the venues kind of killed music in a way because they were hiring shitty bands that could make a lot of money. So like if you went up there and you sucked, but you had a lot of pull in your community because you grew up there, like me. I'm not gonna say I suck, but sometimes. But if like when I opened up for Vinny and Peace, I sold the show out for them. I had one guy buy 6 tables at $280 a piece. But if you have that kind of guy and your band sucks, and you're never going to get a regular clientele based on real music. Now, Sharky's here is doing the right thing. He's hiring great bands, and I got Karen Laser hooked up with him, so hopefully he gets some big venue acts in there. And once they start doing that, yeah, the original. Well, see, that's what Sharky does. They do original night, then they have like a metal night, then they got like the weekends is more popular with the tributes. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good morning. I just wanted to come on here, so if you're coming on, I just wanted to see like how this would go early in the morning, because I've seen other people doing these live streams early, and it might be better. Thanks, Paul. Funky Paint. Guitar is turning into a hobby. Guitar Center is modern day Radio Shack. That's fucking true. Sorry, Aaron. You live in Pensacola? Yeah, and I mean, my dad lives in Sebastian, so here's Jeff. He lives in Pensacola. My dad lives in Sebastian, and they have Captain Hiram's there. Sebastian Bach's gonna play there for $40 a ticket. I mean, that's fucking incredible. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Maybe I can maybe I can get Sebastian and tell the stories to verify what I said to him. Hey Bass, you remember when I said we're dicks? Oh man. Yeah, Captain Hiram's is good. Jacksonville has some decent places too, but I think they're more on the poppy side now as opposed to the rock. I haven't been to Jacksonville in a while, man. Yeah, he's coming to Destin as well. Yeah, and Jeff knows there's some good bands out here. Like Heartbreak Boulevard is really good. Um, my buddy Jimmy's band, they're called Southern Blood. They're a really good tribute, doing like the ZZ Top and the Molly Hatchet and all that stuff. Now Jimmy, the singer from when I was showing that video last night with my kid, he was in a band called Heartless. Heartless was opening up for Rat back in the day, and they also had Ty, who was from man, I forgot showed the man. Ty was out of Tampa Bay area. I forget the name of them now. Yeah, I hope some cool names show up. Yeah. Anyone? I can't see how many people are on here. How many people are on? Can anyone see? I have to click back out and see. I probably could do that here. Let's see. 13. That's not bad for early in the morning. It's Friday. You know what's funny? The next time someone tells me to play blues, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, you play with Madam X. Madam X. And Roxy was the drummer from Madam X who ended up in Vixen. Yeah. And to be honest, Sebastian was okay back then, but he wasn't phenomenal. What's up, blues? Yeah, next time I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do the BB King. Rock Candy was the song. Blues Masters. Someone had posted on the live, not the live stream video, but on the whenever I said I was doing the live video, he told a story of where this guy, somebody had a Gibson TV Yellow, and he contacted Tom, and he drove 8 hours for Tom to buy it, and he had money, saying he was far from poor. I was like, really? Did you see his bank account numbers? Did you see? And I went on his channel. He's an okay guitar player, so I just commented back saying, "Hey, good playing." He was doing some blues stuff, and I asked him what his guitar was. But everybody, it was weird at coming off of the thing and then seeing that, like, people defending Tom. But you're gonna have people to defend Tom. I don't really give a shit, but unless you see someone's actual bank account, you don't have. Like I said to him, well, how do you know he didn't borrow the money from Guthrie? How do you know he didn't do this or his ex? How do you know he didn't just sell some? And then why would you take a guitar 8 hours? I would have it auctioned. I'd start a bidding war over a '56 TV Yellow Les Paul. It's kind of weird to hear stories like that because they sound not believable. And then it kind of it puts more skepticism into the story, and then of the defending of Tom, because it's such a far-fetched story. You would drive 8 hours to help a family out. I That's weird too. I've seen a bunch of singers on YouTube algorithm auditioning for the yeah. I put my old singer up. His name's Joey Scar. Check out his channel. Joey JoeySkar. He's not singing no more. And he said, "Why did you do that?" He's a phenomenal singer. He had throat cancer at 35 years old or something like that, and he's fine now. And we did a rehearsal to see if he was a little rough, but he's a fucking great singer. He's his hair is growing back from the chemo and stuff. He had hair to his ass, and he's like 6'2", 6'3". He's like the dark hair Sebastian Bach. He can sing that shit easy. Matter of fact, if you look up Hair Days 18 in Life, you can hear him. Hair AIRDAYS, and you'll see it says raw clip, raw vocal, so there's no effects on his voice. Reliable Pawn just bought a 1964 Fender Jag, but it has a 69 bit. No headstock. Fuck. You'd have to. You'd have to take. You'd have to take the. You'd have to take it apart and look at the pots and stuff. And even with the pots, you got to check the wiring. Maybe take the pickups out. Look at the back of the pickups. See if Back then they used this black gunk on it and stuff under the covers and stuff. But if it's got like P90s on there, you'll know. My buddy had a pawn shop, and pawn shop Mike and them would ask me. They took in some fake guitars back 10, 15 years ago. And I walk in, I go, "Dude, that's a fake." And they're like, "Bullshit." I go, they're like, "You didn't even look at it." I go, "That's a fake. I can tell." And my buddy Lou was at Guitar Center. He was he worked in the ops room, and he's like, "Hey, come here for a second." And I walk. He goes, "You see anything wrong with that wall?" I go, "Yeah, that Gibson's fake." And my buddy Jesse, that his dad manages Steel Panther, was the kid that took that in. And he goes, "Really?" He goes, "How can you tell? It's all the way at the top." I go, "Dude, it's fake. I can tell by the urethane on the guitar." Hey, Blues Master, if you can, um, JITTBOY at yahoo.com. If you can send me pictures of that guitar, I might be able to tell you right away. I'm just guessing, because I collect a lot of guitars. It got cold last night. I had no idea that live stream went so fucking long too last night. Let's see how many. It's interesting to see how many people are actually up and about. 13. Let me see. Let me go back up and click on it again. Can I? Let me go to my channel. 23 watching. Holy shit. Where are we going to meet up? Let's go have breakfast and shred some eggs. 22? Yeah. Shirt weather. I don't see why they would change the logo into a 69 when the rest is original. Yeah. Well, it could have had a neck issue, and somebody, like, again, the 57, my cousin's, is it had a headstock repair. The actual ebony that was on that was cracked, like rotted, because he had some issues on it. It's I have to take it to a luthier and have him redo the neck. The whole thing's gonna come off with the binding and everything. It's gonna cost me a fucking arm and a leg. But I want an older guitar that is playable. Now I know Zach was talking. There's no logo. There's actually a logo on there. It's underneath the brown paint. Free AC. Yeah, it just fucks with my nose a lot. What's up, boy? You can, huh? Okay. I fed them already though. He's up now too. We were with me and my kid were up till 3:30 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning. He was asking me all kinds of questions after the live stream. That was crazy. He's a good kid. I I the only regret I have in life is not having more kids. To be honest, 25. Holy shit, it's packing up. Yeah, I wish I had more kids. I didn't know what I was missing because I was selfish in life with me, 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 me. I'll tell you the craziest thing he ever said to me, which fucked me up, was he was about 4 years old, and I told this story before. Hey, Daddy, I got a great idea. He was in the back of my truck because I used the truck to carry him around most of the time with the car seat. I was like, yeah. He's like, let's go. Can we go to the park? I thought that's what he was gonna say, and he didn't. He goes, how about the angels come and they unalive you? But that wasn't the word he used, so I gotta be careful. And he said, and then they come and they bring you back so you're my age, so we can grow up best friends. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'll get to see the grandkids. Dude, it's great. No, he goes to a private school. Well, you can ask that. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize, and Steven probably could explain this. He doesn't. He doesn't realize. Like when I took him to see George Lynch and hang out with Terry and all those guys, he don't know any of these people. He doesn't know that all these people are famous friends of mine. He gets to talk to them, and he asks like when we eat lunch with the Beast, Dave from Sabbath. He's like, is he famous? I'm like, yeah, he's a legend in the music industry. And he's like, really? You know. And then he gets, when are we gonna have lunch with him again? He doesn't actually understand because he's only 10. He's going on 11. But he's playing Oculus right now. I hear him. But it's cool because later on in life he'll understand what I did, and he doesn't understand. I don't want to get into the money part, but he doesn't understand like this stuff behind me or how fortunate he is. Like the red Camaro that I have is my wife's Camaro that I got back, and it's been in the family, and I got it back into my name. So he gets that when he's 16, 15. This is going to be his first car, the first car that his mom had. I'm like, I'm one of these guys that accept new technology and new ideas and everything, but I also like the nostalgia of being able to share. How cool is it that he's going to drive his first car is going to be the first car his mom had? So that's cool too. You know what I mean? And again, I came in here just to see how many people on a Friday, especially spring break, and then I wanted to hear this amp again. It's a crank rev head in a Michael Britt patch. I don't know what he's doing with the crank head, Michael Britt. Ugh. And what happened last night is I got really sore, but I woke up feel good. So what I did is before the show, I took some stuff like the gabapentin and all the naproxen and all that, and some aspirin. And then when I woke up, when I went to bed after the live stream, I took a 300. Then I woke up and took another 100. So I loaded it up, and my back is sore, but it feels pretty good, which I'm kind of surprised. And then I'm just tired because I was up till like 3:34 in the morning. But I'm used to not having a lot of sleep, screep. Back, back when I was writing for all the labels, I was getting hit up all the time. 1 in the morning, 12 in the morning, 3 in the morning, sometimes even 7 in the morning to write. And the problem with that was, as I was getting older, it was becoming more of a problem. That's why I wanted out. So now I just work basically with Atlantic. Now I'll consult for the labels, but I won't write for them no more, like the other labels. Getting up early sucks. What time is it anyway? I don't even know what time it is. 10? Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Everything is getting so weird with the social media stuff and everything out there. The idea of being a social media star, like hearing Bad Brad talk about he's a celebrity in his community because it gives him status and everybody knows. That was like really eye opening to me, and such a crazy thing to even think as a human being that you have status because you're a YouTuber. What's up, pawn shop? Good morning. Good morning. It's coffee time. Hell yeah. I don't drink coffee though. You know that. Dude, I was just telling about when I walked into the pawn shop. Remember you guys had those Ibanez's? I think, what's the name? Elon took them in. And I was like, those are fake, bro. He's like, how do you know? You get a bail? All right, man. You too, brother. Don't work too hard, my friend. Pawn shop. Yep. Alon was so he was so disappointed. They were like gems or something, right? I can't remember. It was gems. I even asked. I just, now Pawn Shop knows. He actually opened up a CD and my picture was in there of Expose. Now they're not in there no more because I can't have any association with the name. I've been stricken from the name so they can tour. What a crock of shit that is. Non-original girls get away with the name from an original member because they had numbers, three of them versus one of me. Ain't that some shit? Oh yeah, the black and green floral. Yep. And I remember the headstock. Oh, I remember how. So, oh, I don't have my Ibanez here. The Ibanez, like to see if they're fake back then, the stripe had to go all the way to the tip of the headstock. If it didn't go all the way to the headstock, to the very tip, they were usually fake. That's how I knew. And then I looked at the pickup and the Floyd, and I was like, bro, that's not real. Man, I almost forgot how to. Those are really cool. The Ghost Riders. And there's someone in my area selling an Elliot Easton Charvel from like 1990. He wants like 1,700, I think, or 1,500. Maybe even not that much. I look at so many guitars, I forget. Not that would be. It's got a. I think it's humbucker single single. Ibanez makes some really good fucking guitars. Now, Pawn Shop, the old boss, Itzy, he's got that anniversary guitar, the lucite, where it glows up in the dark with all the lights. He still got that. Pawn, call Itzy and see if he wants to sell that to me. Tell him to be reasonable though. He's gonna want 10 grand for that thing, right? Did Gibson's who did Gibson sue? For what? For what guitar? The Ghost Rider one, or the Elliot Easton? He'll sell it. Find out how much he wants for that. I would love to have that guitar. He's got the case and all everything. I'll buy that maybe, but I'm not paying 15 grand for it. It's not worth that. 40K. He was selling it at 4K when I told him back 20 years ago. That's what it was worth. Those things never went up in price a whole lot. 40K. What's he gonna fundle on? Holy shit, bro. 40K. The blue guitar in my profile picture is an Ibanez custom from Japan. Plays awesome. Yeah, the Ibanez guitar, the customs from Japan. All like that Randy Rhoads Les Paul was a Gibson custom from Japan. I had. Dude, I saw Alon's profile. He bought a fucking another house, huh? He's gonna have to go back to work, bro. And what is his wife? His wife went into what? The FBI or CIA? She was smart, kind of cute. Can you give her my phone number? No. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, like this Jackson, this Chinese. I'm surprised for a Chinese guitar plays very well. Now I'm not a huge fan of the what are they called? Blackfire pickups. They sound okay, but they're not my favorite pickups. I'm a I like bare knuckle or Duncans. She's a spinner. Don't tell her I said that. No, I'm just kidding. Wet lace. Oh, she's hot as shit. That's my next wife, the wet leg singer. It's my next ex-wife. No. I watch them. They're see now. Here's a great thing. Wet leg is interesting to me. They're not a great band per se, like technical musicians, but the way that they put things together and the way that they are writing that stuff is very interesting to me. Wet leg, and she's hot. Did I say that? Oh yeah. Did when people saw that guitar, did they always compliment? Yeah, I have. Here, let me pull it down. have a Solar that glows in the dark under black light. When I played it with Vinny Appice. Let me pull it for you guys. I don't usually play it. I just restrung it so it's out of tune. Let's see. Now, I got this for a really good price. But I can show you. It's the strings are all whacked out, and it's a great. Oh, it's in tune. Maybe we'll plug it in. This actually, the pink is like a neon pink. It glows under neon lights, and it's neck through. Where is this made? I don't even know. Indonesia, and it comes with Duncan's and the special. Here, let me see if I can unplug the guitar. I know the tuners aren't locked. Let's see. And this is a great guitar. Fan Brett. No, it's not. It's just a regular guitar. It's the what's his name? Ola England, his Solar company, which I think is what, Dean? It's my opinion. Let's see if we can play. I remind you, it's early in the morning. A little out of tune. Let's see. It's going out of tune. New strings. And it's not as gainy as the Charvel. But you can fix that. You just roll up the gain on your Kemper. One volume. It's got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way switch. I was going to get rid of this, but I don't know if I'll ever find one again. And I think, some guitars sound a little better, play a little better. But again, see, these are real Duncans. Though it says Duncans, but I think that they made pickups for him. And I don't think the Duncans in that are as good as like this guitar. These are more articulate. Now, it could be the neck. But I don't think so. Team U Duncans, yeah. I mean, I don't know where Solar. They claim to be Duncans in the Solar, but I don't really think they are. I mean, it plays well and it feels good, but it doesn't sound like. Now this has. These are real. These are real Duncans. I'm, and I think. And I think these are full shreds. By the way these Duncans look, they look like full shreds to me. Because the full shreds look more like the DiMarzios. These look like full shred Duncans. No, I had an idea for a lick. I'm using a Scarlet something. It's the Scarlet 214i or something. 214. So it's got two channels going in with two gain modes. But you have to remember I'm running into a Soundcraft mixer. And the Soundcraft has all Midas preamps. That'll cost you a pretty penny. But I have I'm just using an Audix. What is this? A D5? D5 mic. And I'm running everything into the mixer. So like if I wanted reverb, everybody needs you. Then I can have the effect on or whatever. But I can control my levels better this way and EQ everything so that it sounds pretty good. So, and then I'm using my iPhone, and the laptop is right here so I can read the comments. Which actually, if I had a box or something and had this up, I can look up constantly. I wonder if I have something here. Do I have any boxes? I got my pedal board. What could I put up? It's on a stool in front of me. That's how I'm reading everything. So it's not. I just got the Kemper running into the board, and the mic's running into the board into the Scarlet. That way, I can record from here back into the Scarlet, and then get that stereo sound if I wanted to. And to do the live, and you don't need. If you're just doing videos, if you're doing live stream, you have to have the camera pointed at you properly, so that you come on, like so that because I was lefty looking. Now you can see I'm right-handed. Unless you buy like a $10,000 camera, I think I was looking at them with the flips that you can record direct. So with the camera's pointed at you and you do the flip mode so you can see everything as you're going live. But I have everything set up with the board so I can hear my guitar because I'm running direct. So I have a Turbo Sound 15-inch speaker pointed away from me so I don't get feedback. But so I can hear the guitar a little bit. But this way I can, here, I'll turn on my Tascam. It might pop. So this way I can run multiple things. Like yesterday I had this other iPhone cable where I can play direct into here. Now I'm loading my Tascam up. I don't know what's in it, but we'll see. The last thing I did. Oh, it was the Rat Tracks. Let me see. Let's take a listen. I think I did the Rat bass and drum track. Let me see what's on here. Not a new. Whoops. My thing went out over there. Sorry. Can't hear. The track is so low going through the speakers. I love the end part. It's funny how I know where I'm at, right? Right here. I can hear the double kick. And live, when I would play with them live, they would let me do the end. And I would just go on. So, there you go. There's a little rat. A little rat. Not a big rat. Little rat. Little River Rat Band. The Little River Rat Band. The Miami River Rat Band. Yeah, I love the vibrato. I've been doing that. I I got that kind of from the old blues players. Some of the old blues players with the. Man, I'm fucking sloppy in the morning, ain't I? They used to, that was a really fun song for me to play with them because they would let me play that end and go off for a little while. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what Rat could write without Robin Crosby. I mean, some of the stuff they were doing wasn't so good without him. The first two records and even that EP thing were really fucking good. But I think it's kind of like Guns N' Roses. Izzy Stradlin was the main writer. Rat, Robin Crosby was the main writer. I think those songs from the first two albums, like Wanted Man and Lay It Down and all that, a lot of that was Robin. Songs that he held on to. I need to join Bad Brad for a walk around his neighborhood. I don't think I'd fit in. His ego's getting too big. There's no room on the walkway. He'd make me walk behind him. Follow your leader, mother. Stephen Pearcy's cool as shit. A lot of people give him, yeah, dude. Stephen and Warren were fucking the nicest people I met. They were never assholes to me. You know, and then this whole Jason Green thing. I think Jason Green, I don't mind Jason Green. He's a little annoying because he's a coattail rider. But you know, he made Rat. Fuck off. Rat was fucking popular and big for years. I mean, Rat could have started their own channel called Rat and Road. You know, and Stephen Pearcy could have filmed everything, and you know, and that's the thing. Like, if these guys would do more of these like live stream things, like if Stephen Pearcy did like live streams, kind of like Bad Brad. Hey, we're here at Soundcheck, man. We're gonna hang out. We got here's Carlos Cavazo, and let them in, and let them in. Hey, what's up, Tennis? What's up, brother? Hey, you working? If these celebrity guys like the Stephen Piercys and the Warren DeMartinis, I know they're not really big. Some of the guys like George Lynch has he's kind of an odd person as far as sense of humor and personality, and that's what I was talking about this morning. I'm a very personable guy. Like if I meet you, and this is what's great about the live stream, it's different for me because you get to see not a non-edited 20 time video or whatever. This is real time. I can't fake it. You know what I mean? Oh, you're off? Why don't you do that? Do what? You're going to be You're coming to Fort Lauderdale today, bro? Wait, do I have anything? Holy shit. You gotta call me when you get here. And then I'll fill you in where to go. I'll check around and see. Like, I know you like bands and stuff. You leaving tomorrow night? We'll hang out. I'll come hang out with you, bro. I have to sit. Which band, Pawn? Expose? Oh yeah, yeah. The nights at the round table. Patrick's mom flew in. She came in last week. She's gonna be here for another week. So he said I gotta spend time with my mom. Moms are important. I lost mine, so my wife lost hers. But you know the mom thing. I was like, cool, man. Tell mom I said hi. So his mom still lives in Sweden, so she just flew in for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's different, you know. And I've never let I was an asshole at times, during on the road and stuff with the labels or Lewis or whatever. But I'm a pretty normal guy, I'm the same as everybody else. I like drink, have fun when I was younger, and the women and everything else, and whatever, and I loved playing music. Look at it. Fucking social media. I got status in my community. The fuck- Dude, when when Bad Brad said that, I nearly fell off the fucking couch laughing so hard. And why does he talk like Batman? I think Bad Brad is Batman. Hi, I am Bad Brad. I am Batman. Now that'd be some funny shit if he said that. He could he be a Batman? Could Bad Brad be Batman? He's got the voice for it. He could do voiceover for Batman. Robin, get in the back of the car. You don't understand. I have status. I am Bad Batman Brad. Robin, we're gonna have to take down Uncle Creepy. He's been a naughty boy. Santa's come to me. They could do a whole fucking cartoon. Bad Brad. Oh my god. Oh man. Jim Jones. Holy shit. Dude, I I didn't want to say this, but I've watched Bad Brad's old shorts, and it's all about shred, from the LA in the 80s and stuff. Yeah, but he does it on his walks. I'm out here on a windy day. And the weird part about that is you see Bad Brad texting on his walks, but it's not him. There's somebody else texting. It's Robin. I fucking knew it. Robin, you're going to be in control of all my texts. Yes, I have social. I'm a social media celebrity. I have status in my community. And then you'll see, how you doing, Paul? From Bad Brad. I'm like, how does he do that? I understand the whispering at home. Now, like last night, I was doing a live stream, and you know, but I'm in my studio, so it's a little soundproof. So when he did the room in his house, he redid that. Why didn't he soundproof it so you don't have to fucking whisper? He's making videos at 5 a.m. Fuck that. Sometimes I'm getting up to record a song for somebody that fucked up at 5. You know what it's like to get up at fucking 2 a.m. from a fucking sound sleep because you're getting texts and alerts? Hey, you gotta get up, bro. I need fucking 3 versions of this. She's fucking irate mad. She didn't like the way we did this. I'm like, oh my god. Who wrote this? It was so and so. Fuck, man. I go, so like they have to import the vocals to me on a separate track, and then I have the music on the other track, and then I have the track together, and I have to listen to everything individually. And sometimes I use AI. If they tell me I need 3 songs and we need them in an hour, so that's when I'll use AI. It helps me get. We need a pop country. We need a pop. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Pop. Danceable. Bad Brad says danceable. I need him to fucking commentate for me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jittboy. Please welcome Jizzy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main stage, Charisse. He could work at a strip bar. Bad Brad here, your favorite fucking. What do they call them? They're not disc jockeys. What are they? What do they call the stripper people that they get on the mic? MCs. Bad Brad here. Charlize on the main. Donatella on the side stage, please. Don't forget to tip your bartenders and waitresses. They love to work for money. Robbie, get behind me in the booth. Holy shit. We're close to the same area. He's actually near my dad. My dad lives in Sebastian. I don't want to give his exact area out, but he's near. He's about an hour from Mickey Land. I'll just say it like that because I don't know how personable he is. Like as far as the area. I know he said where he moved, but that I don't want to say exactly. But he's about 2.5 hours, 3 hours from me. Like I invited him to. We did Bike Week last year up in Daytona, and I know he's kind of in that area. He didn't come. I don't think he likes me. I'm not sure. When he did that live stream, it was really awkward for me. I don't have anything against him. I think he's a funny guy. I just think that the social media thing has gotten a little out of control and people take it the wrong way. You know, what do you being known? And that's the thing. Like I said, if I didn't have social media, none of you guys would know who I am. You wouldn't know who Tom Bakovac is. You know, again, people aren't walking in the Guitar Center wanting to play fucking songs that I wrote for Celine Dion or Tom Jones, and they're not wanting to play fucking Tom Bakovac songs either. Every time I go into Guitar Center, it's either blues and jazzy kind of stuff, or it's fucking Metallica and Van Halen all the time. And it doesn't matter. It could be local, like from Miami Guitar Center, like way down in Miami Dade, like Kendall area, or it could be all the way up to Orlando, Tampa Guitar Centers. It's all the same shit. And like no, I know the different, and it's like Masters of Shred. He used to live here. Yeah, Vero. Now Vero Sebastian is right by my dad. I love Sebastian. Sebastian's beautiful. They got the tiki bar. They got all kinds of stuff over there. Yeah. My kid asked me, "Hey, Dad," and he goes, "Any cool? Yeah, there's not in Fort. Well, there's one in Fort Lauderdale. Cool guitar stores. I'll tell you if you want to see guitar. Actually one of the bigger stores is Guitar Center in Hollandale, which isn't far from Lauderdale, like 15 minutes. They got a big platinum room with some nice guitars. I'll have to pick you up. Maybe we could go there. It's a cool place. Maybe I could get you a discount because of my social media status in my area. The Social Media Rewards Club. Oh man. Yeah, by the way, Funky, so to finish the story, my kid said that you can't play that song. What happens if you play the song? Do the police arrest you? I'm like, hell no. I go, let him come. The next time you're in there, oh, Samesh, yeah, yeah. I tell him you said hi all the time, dude. He's fucking awesome. Samesh is fucking one of the nicest guy. Doc too. Doc is the manager there. He's fucking great. Doc and Samesh are fucking kick ass, and they always treat me nice in there. That's one thing I gotta say about Guitar Center Hollandale. You know, they always come up and say hi and everything. You know what I mean? They're nice people in there. And then, they don't have attitudes. Free strings. Yeah, it's called the Uncle Larry discount. Five finger. I don't know how true that story is, but that's fucking funny as fuck. The next time you're in there, yeah, close the store. Jit is coming. Yeah. That's the funniest fucking shit I've ever heard. Rhett Scholl and Tim Pierce closing a store. No one knows who the fuck Rhett Scholl is in California, and no one gives a shit. It's not like he's fucking Backstreet Boys. And Tim Pierce is not even known really amongst the, and he's older. So, like, why would you shut down a fucking Norm's Rare Guitars for them to? If I was Norm, I would have said, get the fuck out of here. Now, Ingve closes the store, but that's a little more understandable than Red Show. I've been in there when Ingve's closed the store. Pulls up in his Ferrari and parks it right in the fire lane. He gets out 6 foot fucking 3 with his hair all done and his shirt open down to his fucking belly button. And I can't do a Swedish accent. But the story, wait till, I don't know how many stories Patrick, when he comes on, will tell stories of Ingve. I don't know what he'll tell. But he's told me some funny motherfucking stories. Oh my God. And Dave has some fucking doozies too. Dave Spitz got some fucking. And he'll tell you the truth. He'll tell you about Oni and getting Regulin and fucking Badlands. He'll tell you all that. Close the store. Jittboy's on his way. Robin in the back. You have no status here at Guitar Center. They open the door. Bad Brad gets on the intercom. The store is now closed. Jittboy has arrived. Everybody, move your asses out. What is? I don't know. Yeah, the Neil Young of Shred. As a matter of fact, I told the story about my buddy Todd, his brother Alan, when we were at the Button South, and Ingve was with the original keyboard player when he was looking to buy a house here. This was like, I don't know, 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago. And he was at the Button South, and he was being a dick to Alan. In the video that I showed last night of my son, that is Alan, the bass player that played with Vince Neil, his personal assistant, when he did his solo thing. That's the kid. Now he's a fucking man with 3 kids. Ain't that fucking crazy? Hey, Tristan, can you get your phone? Get your phone for me? No, I brought it out there. It's in your room, I think. Let me show you. Let me see if he's got the video. Let me see if his phone's dead. Oh, no. Huh? It's not in your room? Just ripped my zip ties off my drum set. See if it's out in the living room. You found it? I'll show you guys real quick. Alan Vine. He played with Vince Neil. Vince Neil actually owes him like 30 grand. Oh, thanks. I showed it last night. Let's see. Let me go into where he actually moves for him. Here, I'll put it up here. The bass player on the drum riser. Whoops. Right there, that's Alan Vine. Alan was the one Ingve was picking on when Alan was like fucking 18. He's a little guy. And there was a bunch of us. I was on tour and I got off, and I told Ingve, "You fuck with him, you fuck with all of us." That's how I met. That was my first introduction to Ingve, and then my buddy Eddie Law. Let me see. I don't know if I can get on here. No, you don't have that. My buddy Eddie Law worked with Ingve in his studio for a little bit. Yeah, so you don't confuse him with other Ingves. I'm Ingve. So I can tell you this. Patrick calls him the maestro. So Kenny, his old guitar tech, the one that got fired when he threw the guitar in the air and the lights hit him and it fell, the 70s Strat and cracked. And he didn't know he was going to throw it. He couldn't see. He threw it into the lights. He threw it up high. And Kenny missed it. There's a video of it. Kenny is fucking great. Kenny's actually chased Ingve around the stadium. Kenny was a big motherfucker, strong as a fucking ox. Ingve was afraid of him. And so I used to hang out with. That's how I met Patrick, because Kenny used to come into all the guitar places, and I was friends with Steve Price from Thor, and that's how I ended up meeting Ingve. But I also, like on a friendly level because of Kenny, and then hanging out with Patrick and him, because Kenny and Patrick were best friends. So after Patrick was out of the band, Ingve would call him all the time. Well, we'd be hanging out, me and Kenny would be drinking beer, and Patrick didn't drink. We'd be sitting there. It's the maestro. The maestro's calling you. The maestro. Those are funny stories. Now, there was a lot of cool stuff that Ingve did do for Patrick as well. But I'll let him tell those stories. Patrick's awesome, man. I want this Legends thing to happen bad. I hope Blando says yes. I'm waiting to hear from Karen Laser. She's supposed to be working with Blando, and then Terry wants to do some work too, so I'm trying to get them together with me and Dave and Patrick. That'll be a fucking badass band. The singer XYZ, the guitar player of Slaughter, who can fucking sing like a motherfucker, that sing with George Lynch. Having those two as the front people, and then me trading licks with Blando, that would be awesome. And Jeff's a super fucking cool guy. And Blando lives up around the Orlando area, Tampa Bay, Orlando. And that's where Gabriel from the last singer for Lynch Mob was at. He was from Tampa Bay area too. Man, there's so many people coming out of this place, and nobody talks about it. Buddy Jamie, he just moved here from Vegas. There's a lot of people moving here. See, if all you guys move here, we can just fucking start a community. We'll buy a whole community. Guitar players only. Then we all have the same status. We're just guitar players. I'll just play guitar, man. Out of tune. Figures. I laid it down. How's stand up and shout go? Stand up and shout. Yeah, he'd be the major. We can have him like, what was that? What was that Guardians thing? Where they patrolled the neighborhoods. Oh man, what was the name of those? The Guardian group. What was it? What were they called? The left-handed triangle. Guardian. Guardian Angels. No, what were they called? Guardian group patrolled neighborhoods. I don't even know if they're around, but he could start it over again. The Guardian Angels. Brad could be the president of Guardian Angels, and he could walk our neighborhood. Yeah, I'm Bad Brad. Let me see your ID. Guardian Angel of the guitar community. I bet Bad Brad could do a good Trump. Hi, I'm Bad Brad. No China here. Only American guitars. Stand up and shout. Slide one foot back from C. Yeah, that's it. Stand up and shout. I loved some of the Dio with Vivian was fucking great. Although Doug Aldridge and Greg Goldie had better tone, I thought. Doug Aldrich is a fucking nice guy too, man. Guardians of the Galaxy. Marty 5150. Should invite Marty. Yeah. Marty 5150 is fucking cool as shit, man. I really like his channel. Soft spoken, humble guy. Just does his thing. All right, Michael. You take care, brother. I don't know how much longer I'll be on here, too. What time is it? 9:10. I gotta get going soon, too. I gotta jump in the shower. Figure out something to do today. I could take a nap from tennis nuts. Cranks Marshall's on his back porch. Yeah, the community center in the neighborhood. It'll be just a fucking stage inside. Like a 360 surround sound. Fucking with the stage right in the middle. And we could have like cameras that rotate around and like off on a track from the around the top of the building. We could do all our live streams there all at once. No, I go first. I've got more status here. I'm first. Sign this agreement. Oh man, too funny. It's so weird. This crank almost sounds. It's a Michael Brick crank. It almost sounds like. This sounds more like my TSL head. It's a little bassy though. Like it's a little muddy. Integration and invite George. Yeah, we could get George in there. Here's what's cool. Let me see. Cause I got you can do stuff. Let's see, ducking, low cut. Oh, the low cut on the EQ's off. Let's roll that up. We'll do it about 77. High cut's off too. Let's do it about 15. Come on, baby, dial it. I never dialed it in upside down like this. 16.4. Let's see what that sounds like. If it took that muddiness out. Yeah, see? That's what's great about having the EQ in the loop. Play the blues. See, now it sounds good. I had the low cut and the high cut not on. Now that sounds pretty good. I need a new cool blues lick. Oh, that's kind of other tune though. The fuck is happening? That's kind of tricky. Let's see. What's my TV keep going out? What's up with this? Let's see. $25 people still watching. You guys are crazy. Yeah, see that low high gain cut really cleaned that up. You're watching from the hot tub in the backyard? Are you in the cabin with the woods? Trying to come up with some licks. That's not bad. Armed and Ready. Yeah, that's a fucking great song too. Marietta City Limits. Guardian Angels. Yes, yes. The Guardian Angels. Now I forget what I was doing. Ah. Not important. Them Tennessee boys onto some Stranger Things Tennessee version. All right, Paul. No worries, brother. Have fun today. Stay safe. Now I'm starting to wake up. Oh, man. I'll tell you, it's sloppy in the morning, huh? I need some Monster. What's up, Mechanic Jams? That's all the way on the other wall. I moved it. Oh, I fucked up. Open a music store, yeah. No monster. Almost. Let me see how many guitars are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 24 guitars in here. Is that a lot? There you go. Noodling's important, man. Yeah, my hands are a little sloppy today. Yeah. I think I'm up to 437 guitars total. Somewhere around there. I need to sell some. Pay my mortgage. Start that community. I can sell all my guitars and buy a community for everybody. Yeah, I'm sloppy because I suck in the mornings. Thank God I don't have to. If I get one of those calls in the morning, thank God that I don't have to fucking shred on a record. You know what I mean? It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't. I would have to do 100 takes. You have one guitar that costs 5K. The Kiesel, yeah, my Kiesel was like $4,000. It's the Aries. Now the Kiesel's fucking badass. Out of all the guitars I own, that's one of the best playing guitars that I own. Let's see if I can get it without killing myself, and then I'm gonna have to start taking off spring break. But it's one of my kids' last days on a Friday. Break out the Kiesel. It's Kiesel time. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we got. plugged in all the way? Oh, it's loose. Are you loose? Yes, you are loose. Oh, why'd you spin on me? Area Pro guitars, yeah. Yeah, it's a roasted maple neck. You can see, I'll show you the grain on it. Let's see. Yeah. Alcatraz, yeah. Yeah, the Kiesel's nice. The single and that. It's really nice. It's a nice guitar. They're really built well. Their pickups are gainy but clean. They're not harsh. No, no more sevens. No, I don't. The headless guitars are weird to me. I'd have to get used to one. And you know what seven guitars are really good for? I mean, if you're playing metal, but also if you're in a cover band with all the different tunings, you don't have to learn because with that extra string, man. Is that locked down? Yeah. No, dude, Deer Creek. I was no this what 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 am I looking at? PRS. This no, this is a Kiesel. Let's see. It's a custom Kiesel. I wanted to come on here and see how many people are up early. So what I wanted to do is hear this patch because this is through my toaster and I wasn't sure how good it sounded. So I wanted to come in and hear it again in the morning. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let me see if a live stream. Let me see how many people are up. But I do got to get going soon because it's the last weekend for my kid. Jazz Guys History. Howard Alden. I don't know who that is. Let me see. That GRZ. He's a young kid. He's on too. Where am I? I can't find me. I've been on an hour and 30. No, that's not me. Yeah, that is me. Let's see if I go on my channel. 22 watching. Whoops, I hit record. What's interesting is we can't sleep when we're dead. Yeah, it's in stereo. Yeah, it says it's in stereo. Good morning, Norm. Yeah, so far I had to get up a little early. So I wanted to hear what this sounded like. Because when I do a patch, I go back the next day and I listen to it after I've had some sleep. Not a lot of sleep, and it sounds pretty good. So that's how I know if I like a patch or not. And the other thing is I won't listen to another patch today. So when I come in tomorrow, I'll go to a different patch I created and listen to that and see if I like that. Because I don't want to compare patches because they're so different sounding. So what happened is I said, let me see how many people are actually up on a Friday morning. So it sounds. You know, the Roland GR. Yeah, I'll come back later. I just wanted to see everything and hear everything and see what was in there. So yeah, I'm gonna take off, guys. Let me go. I actually have to go see my uncle again. They wanted me to bring him some jackets, so I'm gonna go bring him some jackets. In bed at 3 a.m. on a Thursday and up at 8 a.m. on a Friday. Yes, sir. No, but the Middle Eastern sounds. No, but like the harmonic minor stuff, yes. And then, but if you play them too fast, or you stagger them, it starts to sound not so Middle Eastern. But that's what I grew up. I'm Armenian. So we used to have the parties with the guys dancing with the handkerchiefs in the circles. The belly dancers. I used to go see belly dancers all the time. My dad would take me. But yeah, let me take off, man. I'm gonna go spend some alone time with the kid. It's getting to the weekend. See what he wants to do. I know it's probably play Oculus all day, but we're gonna get him out of the house. Really? Yeah, because I got the camera pointed at me, my laptop, and everything's going in. That's my new camper that I had to wait to get, and I just did some tracks, like patches. Got a split too. All right, Adam. I'll catch up with everybody, and maybe tonight we'll do something, or Saturday night or Sunday. No, I don't know. Maybe Sunday night. Maybe we'll do it a little earlier, like Sunday at 9 or something. Maybe I can do a live stream with just Dave, since Patrick's gonna be busy for another week. Maybe I could get just Dave over here, do them separate, and then do one all together. But them two together are funny as fuck. Have a Yeah, tennis. Just give me a call when you get here, bro. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your day. Have a good time. Don't let people bully you. Speak up for yourself without getting in trouble. And we got to push back with truth, man. Again, like yesterday, I couldn't stand that lady lied to me and my son in front of all those cameras. Fucking sickening. You gotta stick up. Gotta stick up for what's right. Later, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Think positive. That's all we can do. Peace out. And let me see if I can do this right way so I can actually download it. Orientation is locked. Locked and loaded. We'll do this. Let me see what that says. Reviewing options. Let me see. Maybe I have to do it like this. Do we end live stream with this? Let's see. No, that's copy link. Fans. Current viewing. We don't want that one. And now, how do we end it?